Hello guys, it is Horde Zach, and I'm gonna do a first impressions video on Gears of War 4, and basically it's gonna be a multiplayer, basically what I like about the game, and what I dislike about the game, so let's hop into a versus match. We'll hop into some team. I obviously, like I did put up on my channel a long time ago, like 4 months ago, saying that it was a Gears of War 4 quick announcement, saying that I was going to post content about Gears 4, and I never did. It's just that I got too consumed in it, and I just didn't feel like making a video for it, so now I'm making my first Gears 4 video, besides the Elite Controller that I just made earlier, yesterday. And you seem to like that, so... And obviously you can see I've been playing a lot. I'm level 51 and wow, I'm level 51 in this game, and I am playing with my Elite Controller for the first time. I have all my paddles set up. I have everything set up. I've never played with an Elite Controller, so it's kind of weird. But it is new, and I feel like I'll get really used to it as soon as I just keep playing with it. So basically my first impression, compared to the beta and this game now, is a phenomenal change. There was a lot of problems. It looked very unfinished, very under development. I understand that it was a beta and it was an alpha as well. But now the game just looks absolutely stunning. The characters are better looking, the maps are better looking, just really gorgeous. I really like the effects they did, especially on one of the campaign missions where they really just put extra detail into it with the rain effects and how it just splashes off your armor and kind of stays there and sometimes rolls off. I really like that, and just gives you that realistic kind of look at it. And also, I guess I'll start with campaign. Campaign, I'm gonna go down the line through campaign all the way down to Horde. So campaign, I beat the campaign, very short. I thought it was gonna be way longer. I thought it was probably gonna take me a day and a half or to two, but it didn't. And basically, it's very good. Just the way that Marcus and JD have a kind of a weird kind of love-hate relationship and really don't show much affection towards each other as father and son, but also the affection towards JD and Dell, as well as JD and Kate, with kind of a love passion for her. So next we'll talk about multiplayer. Multiplayer is very well made. I mean, like I made that point earlier, that the multiplayer is very excellently made. Everything's beautiful about it. Obviously with the new weapons as well as the M-bar, hold on. Damn it. So it's kind of hard to do both at the same time and talk about the game and kind of focus on what I'm doing. If I do go quiet, it's because I am focusing. But we'll move on to multiplayer, like I was saying. Just the new weapon changes. I really like how they added skins. It's very nice. Everything about this game is nice. This guy hopefully will get destroyed. There are a couple things that I don't like. The Nashers I do not like in this game. Like the Nashers need to be worked out a little bit. I understand that it's core, but it gets obnoxious at some points where you'll be half across the map and somebody's just blasting you with with the Nasher. It's just really unfair, and I think it needs to be tuned a little bit. I have not played any competitive modes. I've strictly played just core and... Hold on. Core and... Bro, does my team want to help? That's fine. And this is the kind of crap I'm talking about. Like, you just get shot from across the world. It really annoys me. And very unprofessional, I would say, because it's just kind of bullshit how I have to literally try and... It's just luck. Whoever gets the first fucking shot pretty much gets it, and you can tell I'm getting pissed off. And now let's talk about... So, hold on. So, multiplayer, the maps obviously look stunning. They're not really blurry, but obviously on PC, there's no argument there. It is very clear and clean. No, probably like almost 120, 200 frames per second on PC. And that is a very beautiful thing. That's kind of stupid. So, next we'll move on to Horde mode. I really like the style of Horde mode now. It's kind of a new experience and style. Really enjoy that. It's very well made as well. The other thing I don't like is that they brought back the Nashers, or not the Nashers, the
Unit suppressing targets. Reloading.
like I really don't. Okay, so this is the weapon I was talking about, the hammer burst. I don't know why it took me so long. It's just really overpowered. It really needs to be nerfed. It's not a fair weapon at all. You can practically, because I know they balanced everything out, but I mean, come on. The hammer burst is one of the gayest guns I've ever seen in a Gears game. It really doesn't take any skill. It takes a long ass time to just to lancer somebody down. It takes like 20 shots. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. It takes 12. But obviously, the freaking hammer burst just mows you down in 9 shots with an active and 12 by itself with standard. It's just a really unfair weapon. I do not like it at all. It pisses me off when other people use it because it doesn't really take skill. The Retro Lancer, I really like how they made that a pickup weapon instead of just a standard choosing weapon. That's another thing too. I really don't like how they again match the player rankings. And like there you go with an example of the Nasher, how he kind of was just far away and completely just blasted me in one shot. It's really unfair, and it kind of pisses me off at times how bullshit this game is with the Nashers. And I've even seen a couple experienced YouTubers and players play this game and just watch the bullshit that happens. And that's another thing too, like, there needs to be a lot of weapon tuning. I understand this game has come out for literally 2 days officially, but there's a lot of shit that needs to be redone. Weapon tuning definitely is #1. Weapon tuning definitely needs to be fixed. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Got him.
Sorry if I'm going quiet again. Concentration. Like right there too, I really don't like that, how pop shooting just kind of becomes a one-shot. It's kind of stupid. A lot of shit in this game that pisses me off, and pop shooting is one of them, because it's not fucking fair. See what I mean? The first shot, that's all it takes. And then my teammate, see, 96 and 2. And I had active as well, and he just kills me. But again, I do not like the player skill ranking. That is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I cannot believe that they did that in 2 of the fucking Gears games. They did it in UE, and they did it now in Gears 4. I constantly hate having to get put up with noobs. I'm not doing well right now. I'm actually gonna just back out and talk about it now, because that was a gay game, and I'm not risking to lower my rank, as I have been playing this a lot in Among Us 3. But Horde mode, very well made. I love the class skills. It kind of brings creativity to the play by choosing many different skills and doing lots of different things that have many different roles on the team to help your team succeed. And I really absolutely adore that. It's actually a very clever system. Difficulty on the bots, though, I've noticed when you play against bots in just a private match or a offline match, it's not like Gears 3 where if you were to set them on the lowest difficulty, casual, they'll just leave you alone or they'll slowly run up to you. In this one, basically, as soon they'll mow you down as soon as you're hurt. Oh man, they just let you. They fucking just kill you, down you, and they kick you right there on the spot. They don't let you wait or anything. Rarely does that ever happen. It's kind of different. Campaign. I have not played Insane mode. I beat the campaign on normal. Highly recommend that you go play it. Kind of a new experience with the new crew. But a thing I've realized is they never really talk about Anya. Like, the only time you ever see Anya is in the Tomorrow trailer. But other than that, the only time they talk about it is about her armor. Any other time, they don't talk about her at all. They don't say anything. They don't discuss about her. They don't know. We don't know what happened to her, and it's kind of a mystery, which is kind of weird. It's same thing with. It was kind of weird to see. Well, I don't want to spoil the ending, but yeah, I'm not gonna say it. I'll just wait until the game's been out for a while. But other than that, I like the modes a lot. I love Dodgeball. It's a good, clever system as well. King of the Hill is kind of filled with douchebags who just use the Hammer Burst and Lancer you down. Kind of pisses me off. Arms Race is very well made. A gun game team aspect is very well appreciated and noticed. Guardian, obviously bring it back from an old Gears classic. Warzone, bring it back from an old Gears classic. Execution. And then the new Escalation mode. I have not played this, but I've seen gameplay of it in a very, very long game. But I really like how it forces you to be a team instead of a one-man job like these fucking schmuck-ass teammates that play on all the other game modes. I absolutely hate that shit. I play as a team 100% of the time. 100% of the time. I always fucking put my 100% best performance out there. And of course, everybody else, all my other teammates are just jerking off, you know. The usual that have been happening in my normal videos that I get pissed off in. Customization, yeah, we'll talk about that. Customization, I like it a lot. I don't like how there's only different color variations of the Swarm characters. The DBs are it's kind of unoriginal to use the same. It's not very creative to use the same body style, but just change the color in some way. I really don't like that at all. Do not like any of the Swarm characters variations. The only characters that I really thought that had good time put into them were the Scions. The Scions are very well made. They look absolutely sick, and I notice they sound like the Savage Grenadier or the Savage Marauder from Gears UE and Gears 3, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, all this color blast shit and this white Spectre garbage is stupid. I don't like it at all. Other people might like it. They might think it's dope, but it's my opinion. And yeah, I do love how they add some new characters. Like obviously tomorrow Anya becomes with a pre-order bonus, Vintage, Shady, all this other stuff. But I like how they add some of the characters with their uniform from the prologue. And I also like some of the zombie characters. They're very cool looking. Obviously, many opportunities to get these characters, rather destroying Scrap. And by the way, Scrap, if those of you who don't know, Scrap is basically you destroy a card, and at the bottom, it says right there in the top right, the destroy value will give you that amount of scrap, and the create value is how much you need to have to create the card. And if it's red, that means you cannot create it. If it's white, that means you can. And certain characters cost more than others. All the legendary characters cost 2,400 scrap, or getting it through a elite supply drop. I like how they added customization to all the power weapons. Just every single weapon in the game is very, very nice. I love it. Absolutely love that idea. I always kind of thought about that in Gears UE when the beta came out for this game. I kind of thought that'd be pretty interesting if they put skins on here. And then when I saw the trailer of multiplayer and they showed that there were skins on the some of the weapons, I was pretty excited. Emblems. They're okay. I mean, there's nothing to say about them. They're just kind of they're just emblems in themselves. Really nothing to say there. But obviously, like I was saying at the store, you have the elite packs and the operations pack. Now, the operations packs compared to the elite packs, basically the operations pack contained 5 random cards, but they include bounties, class skills, and at least 1 guaranteed customization card, whether that be a skin or a character. Rarely is it a character. I've never seen anybody get a character out of an operations pack, but mainly a skin. Mostly, generally 100% of the time, it's a skin. Next is the Elite Pack, which is the same thing, but they include 5 random customization cards, whether it be emblems, characters, skins, and that's pretty much it. At a greater chance for rare or better, with a chance of legendary. And then obviously boosters, which are just obviously bounties that will increase your XP gain or give you more credits. And credits are the golden coins that have a cog symbol around a C. Credits are used to basically buy gear packs. I haven't seen anything else that you use them for other than that. That's mainly what I've been trying to do, and I really like that system, how it's not an in-game purchase thing, even though it is, but it gives you, if you play well, you'll get usually around 100 credits per game. And that's pretty nice. That's pretty generous, because some other games, like, for example, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, you might go 20 and 3 and get only like 2 crypto keys or 3 crypto keys. So it's kind of, this gives you a little bit more of a chance, kind of a head start. And then obviously the airdrops that provide different packs. Obviously the deluxe one having 40 packs, 17, and then the new one they just released called the Ultimate Airdrop, which comes with 100 packs, 25 operations, 25 elites, 25 versus boosters, and horde boosters. So that's pretty insane. What else? Another thing that kind of, I don't know if it's a thing I don't like about this game is the T-bow. It used to be a lot better. In this game, it's kind of different. It shoots way differently. It's literally, you shoot it, and then a second later, it fires. That's what, to me, it feels like. Because you'll aim on somebody across the map, and you think you hit them, but then it takes a second later, and then it finally goes. It's kind of annoying. What's another gun? The Enforcer's kind of trash. I hardly see anybody use it. Bolt Hawk is nice. The Marksa making a comeback from Gears of War Judgment. The Retro Lancer coming back from Gears 3. The Overkill, a new air burst shotgun. Super overpowered. Well, I shouldn't say it's super overpowered. It's pretty overpowered. Boom Shot, classic. Vintage Drop Shot. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what the Drop Shot is and have never played this game, basically, if you play the other Gears, mainly Gears 3, because I think it wasn't in Gears 2, it might have been. But it's a reverse digger. You know, instead of a digger shooting kind of downwards underground and then coming up, this is the opposite. You shoot, usually at near somebody or on top of them to get a headshot, which is pretty sick. And then you hold RT to shoot it. And while it's flying, it'll keep traveling, and you let go when you want to drop it. That's why it's called a drop shot. The M-Bar, which is the new sniper rifle, it is a railgun sniper rifle. You charge it up until there will be a diamond reticle. You have to wait until the diamond reticle shows up, then you can fire. If you wait too long, it will overheat or I don't know, discharge. I don't know really what it does. And you will not be able to fire. If you do it too early, it will not fire. So it's kind of, that's another thing. People kind of just abuse the crap out of it and don't go for headshots, and they mainly go for body shots so their teammates can just naturally you down. The long shot obviously making a classic, and then the T-bow making a classic comeback. Anything else I need? Oh yeah, the tri-shot. It's not on here because it's not a customizable weapon. The tri-shot, the Mulcher, making a comeback. But the tri-shot is a new. Basically, it's a triple-barreled minigun. The longer you shoot it, it'll start to so it's like a mulcher process. If you keep shooting it, it'll overheat, and when it comes to the overheat process, the gun will slow down in rate of fire. The less of it overheating, I'm trying to get the word, it will shoot quicker. So it goes from quicker to going to a slower fire rate as it overheats. And then the mulcher, obviously, just being the mulcher from a classic Gears 2. The new weapon that was pretty interesting was the Buzzkill. The Buzzkill is a very interesting weapon. It is 2 shots to kill somebody. In Horde, it's 1. Basically, if you aim at somebody, it will shoot a spinning, I think it's a searing hot buzz saw at you and kill you. It will kill you. And this is a very interesting weapon because you can maneuver, you can abuse it, and what I mean by that is you can shoot off of walls to bank it. It is a very interesting weapon. And so say, oh, I missed. Well, the ricochet will come back and hit the player. Obviously, you have to aim it right so that way it comes back and hits the other player. But it is a very overpowered weapon. If somebody were running in a straight line, you were running straight at them, they would just be done. There were no way they would get out of that in any way unless they rolled. Or that's another thing. It's kind of slow. So basically, you hold RT and it'll start revving, and then a second later it'll start shooting them. It'll go ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. You can active reload with it. Difference from Horde campaign and compared to multiplayer. Campaign and Horde, you can, in multiplayer. Well, I'll start with multiplayer. In multiplayer, there's a new active reload system where you can active reload every couple seconds. I don't know the exact time. I think it's 5. With certain weapons that will give you a full clip of active reload instantly. Now, that feature was removed in Campaign and Horde. I don't know why it was removed in Horde, but I can understand in Campaign. But it's a very unique way to kind of use it at proper moments when it should be needed. So it's not like Gears 1 or Gears 2 or Gears 3 where you would active reload and then somebody would come around the corner and be like, "Aw, damn it, I should have had my active ready." Well, now it's basically you can get right to the fight, have an active ready, and just kill fools. But like I said, the Nasher is kind of finicky. You'll point blank somebody and you'll do 10% in one shot, and it happens a lot. It's very annoying. I've dealt with it many times, and it gets really monotonous and repetitive and just fucking annoying in general. So keep that in mind, that until they fix the stupid Nasher to where it's more of a fair gun, then I'll be happy. And the difference I forgot to make between core and competitive: core and social, their weapon tuning is set to core, which means the Nasher has longer range, certain weapons have higher damage than others. Competitive weapon tuning, the Nasher has less range, and certain guns have a lower damage set or a higher damage set. So it's very... I play mainly core. Core is basically ranked. That's why you see all this stuff. Onyx 3, Silver 2, and I'll actually discuss about that. So the new ranking system, basically 5 matches to play. If you do really good, do not get upset if you get Silver 2. It happened to me a lot. I'll play really well, and I'll get placed in Silver 2 a lot, but it does not take long to level up. You level up quickly as long as you play well as a team and just put a good performance. And there are multiple seasons. I don't know how many seasons there are. This is Season 1 because the game has just recently came out, and I don't know when they're going to release Season 1. The ranks go from Bronze 1 all the way to Diamond. Diamond being the highest rank. I've only seen 2 people that have had Diamond while I've been gaming. And I've been waiting to be Diamond for a long time in TDM. Sorry, I had a hiccup and a burp at the same time. So, basically, Bronze 1, you'll start off at Bronze 1, which is just, basically, it looks exactly like this, but except it's got one little upside-down V mark, and it's bronze. Then there'll be Bronze 2, and it'll have these wings on the side, or these blades on the side. Then it will be Bronze 3, and it will be the Phoenix Omen with the saw blades, or the teeth around them. Silver, obviously, the next level up, Silver 1, having, without the blades, then this, then this. Then it goes to Gold, Gold 2, Gold 3, and so on. Onyx, Onyx 2, Onyx 3, you get the point. Certain game modes will give you an early quit penalty. All core does not have bot backfilling. You will get an early quit penalty, but it's not that large. Because you level up pretty quickly in this game. Competitive, there is a early quit penalty. There's no bot backfilling. The only game modes that have bot backfilling are co-op modes and social quick play. Co-op modes are mainly made for people who are trying to warm up against AI, and you can choose a difficulty for the bots to be on, and there are achievements for that. And social, obviously, being more of the non-ranked rolling match and single match. That's another thing I need to mention too. So basically, rolling match means that it will constantly keep going through a cycle of maps and game modes, while a single match is a single match. You play with that person or that team once, and then you go back to the playlist and play another game. It's kind of weird. I didn't know that the first time. I was kind of confused. A little bit weird, but I like it now because I understand it. And that's another thing. Like, don't expect to be, oh, I'm playing social, so I'll be playing with people in my group that will be kind of unskilled first-time players for Gears. There will be tryhards who play social. I've done it. I've seen it before many times. People who play social who don't want to really mess with their rank but will warm up but shouldn't be playing social because they're either too skilled for the players on the other team, or they're either overskilled or they're underskilled, and it kind of doesn't match up. And that's another thing I'm going to bring up too, is with player skill ranking. Comparing player skill ranking is very bad in my opinion. I do not like that system, how it does like skill you with a player's rank. And what I mean by player rank is, in this game, for example, it's what your rank is for the tier. And basically, if you're silver, okay, so you're silver, you'll be matched up with people that are either silver and gold, or silver and bronze, or both. And then Onyx, obviously, people, it kind of annoys me. I don't understand it fully. Most of the time that I play a TDM by myself, I get put with a lot of silvers. A whole team of silvers, I'm the only one who's Onyx. It's kind of stupid. I say it all the times in my videos. I say that I'm not a teacher, because I do not like that system where somebody on your team can teach you how to be better at this game. I don't like that at all. That doesn't teach you anything. Basically, the way I want it, which is not going to happen ever, I would like for the underskilled players to be matched up with people that are a little bit more skilled than the underskilled players, because then it gives them more of a challenge so they can keep playing and playing and playing and get better. Not playing against a team who is completely overskilled against a underskilled team. It just makes it completely unfair. It annoys me a lot. It happens a lot too, because I'll be matched against somebody on the other team who is Onyx 1, Onyx 2, Diamond, freaking Gold 4, or Gold 2. Gold 4 doesn't even exist. And it's very obnoxious, but that was my first impression on Gears. If I had to rate this game in each category, campaign, I'd rate it about a 8.5 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. Multiplayer, I'd rate it about a 8. There's a lot of things that need to be worked on it, especially weapon tuning. And then Horde mode, I rate that about a 9. It's very well made. It's super clever. And for those of you who don't know how to get some of the characters that I do own, for example, Old Man Marcus, Tomorrow Anya, Zombie Dom, Vintage Dell, all this crap, you had to pre-order the game. It does say under there, so for some people who don't know, if you go over the character, it does say pre-order under legendary character. This says launch series, which means the series now. And then the starters are what you start with, which is the standard players. and then certain ones say Season Pass, Rockstar, Totino's, like for the Zombie JD, right there, Totino's. I haven't seen any that say, I think it's Vintage K. Vintage K is from the beta, it says under there. You cannot destroy cards that you own. Like, for example, Old Man Marcus, it's a pre-order, and you don't like him, you don't want to play as him. You cannot scrap him. You'll just have to keep him forever. That's the only way how it works. But other than that, the characters are very well made. Weapon tuning's bad, in my opinion. Maps are beautiful. Details are beautiful. Skins are beautiful. And overall, all things aside, I'd probably rate this game an 8.5 out of 10. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on my channel. And I will see you guys all later next time. And this was my first impression on Gears 4. Peace.